I don't usually make videos when I'm angry, sad, or one of those feelings. Reason being because whenever things are going really well for me, um, I don't believe in that should be the only time you post. Can you imagine? All of a sudden things are going great and you just want to rub that in people's faces. Or is that the negative person's outlook? I don't know. However, I probably shouldn't be online when I'm in a negative space. Do you know what I mean? Because you say stuff, you immortalize things. People that are following your every move are kind of like you're giving them ammunition all the time. You know what I mean? By presenting yourself this way. Um, and so I've battled with trying to present myself the right way, but yeah, take it as it comes. Yesterday was a shit day. I will have to say. Yesterday was a really bad day. I don't even know why I'm wearing this jacket. It's not my jacket. It was given to me. I don't think I've ever paid for a jacket in my life. People just give me jackets. It's bizarre. Um, yeah, yesterday was a really bad day. Uh, I think psychologically where this all comes from is that I where we will fight tooth and nail um, for our existence, it seems to fall on when someone is stealing your role. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I don't mean bacon roll. I mean you have your place in a pack, yeah, human beings. And should someone threaten your place in the pack, it is gloves off, isn't it? So I've realised why I get so upset with myself when I can't fix or make something right. And I mean in a carpentry sense, in a woodwork sense, in some something or other sense. Why I am a perfectionist in that sense, even though the work I put out is crap, is because my dad used to have a bit of a temper on him, right? It's where I guess I got mine from. And many occasions he would Hulk smash things, yeah, get in a rage or whatever, and just smash the living shite out of something till it was no more, or what people thought was no more. Um, and I would always, like an elf in the night, so I'm going to keep checking that it's still recording because many times I've just continued to talk, and yeah, we are still good. We are still live. So basically, he would Hulk smash something and then it would just be left in tatters on the floor. And I would get to work because I was the youngest of the family, had an older sister, and she would provide the entertainment for the household. She'd be more sort of funny, tell cool stories and that. She was the one, the older kid, right? I was the younger one. Where I fit in was doing bits and pieces, like fixing things. And so, yeah, I would, fix items, and that was where I got my credit. That was my place in the pack. You understand? If suddenly someone else came along was funnier than my sister, I don't think she would like that at the time. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like someone's threatening your place. So that formed my place in that pack, being the fixer. So move on 10, 20, 30 years, I'm 40, and I can't fix something. Yeah, I haven't looked after myself during the day. There's the old burning thing in the background called leukemia, and all of those things were making my life hard. I wasn't drinking enough water. I was starting to feel breathless. All that, and normally I would just say to myself, "Pick yourself up, Lara. Grab your bits. Go outside." Make the 20 meter walk up to the outbuilding that I'm building and go and immerse yourself in your work, your life's work. More important than ever now, being the situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that I am in fear of anything like that happening because I'm a strong motherfucker. Like, many things has tried to end me in my life. Let me just say, many, many things. and I'm still here. Do you know what I mean? So something is keeping me going. I know I'm made of some good shit, right? But I'm unfortunately my own worst enemy. Was it Nietzsche said about, you know, um, the warlike man attacks himself during times of peace or something like that? It's kind of me. In a crisis, I'm good. You know what I mean? I can get stuff done. When it comes to just nothing wrong, I make a problem. Um, and yeah, if there would have been a fly on the wall just witnessing the bullshit that I end up in my life, oh my god. But anyway, so yesterday was a shit day. I was trying to make the frame for the door that I'm actually the actual door, not the door frame, but the frame that is part of the door. If you know what I'm saying, the styles and whatever. And I was making these through mortises, and I've completed through mortises before. I've done them plenty of times, yeah. But I'm working on a Black and Decker workbench. It's not the ideal situations. I haven't drunk water all day. I'm acting like a dickhead, and I'm just carrying on. My boy is annoying me. My missus is trying to placate him, but I just thought I could just carry on and get this done, yeah. So made the rails and everything just started going wrong when I started assembling. I should have taken everything apart again and started to, you know what I mean, like fettle it, whittle away tiny bits of wood and, keep going. This was the crowning glory. I've already fucked up 3 mortises today, yeah. 3. It takes a long time for me to do these mortises, right? Hand cut. 3, well, they are 3/4 of an inch wide. So, take a bit of going and doing, you know what I mean? And I don't hog out the material with an auger or anything like that. I just do it all with a chisel, so from both sides, you know what I mean? And I'm using softwood, but I've screwed up 3 of these already, yeah. Um, and now the last one I've lost my patience with, so I've got to the point of assembling. I think I'm there, and I've just knocked it together just that little bit too violently after Hulk smashing 2 or 3 pieces, right? The mortises I'd already done, and so now these have just cracked, and so I've just lost it. Do you know what I mean? I haven't felt that kind of rage for a long time, where I smashed things or written off cars, just behaved in the most disgusting way, temper tantrum, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, smashing all of my work, just ridiculously unpicking all the stitches, right? Smashed my workbench, my nice Black and Decker original, rare to find, albeit bought second hand workbench. Smashed it. Hulk smashed it. Gone. All the work smashed. Um, and and I just felt like I wanted to fucking set fire to the outbuilding. Do you know what I mean? That's actually what I wanted to do. I wanted to take all that fucking hard work and just fucking send it up in flames, because that's the kind of prick I felt like yesterday. And I just wanted the world to fucking gobble me up. Do you know what I mean? I actually wanted a crack to just open up in the world and me just fall down it into a deep crevasse, hopefully full of boiling fat. And that's not a normal thought to have after all the bullshit that I've been through, yeah. To then, be thinking thoughts like that after all the effort and hard work I put into things, and it seems to be this magic, canny sort of ability to sabotage all my shit, from friendships to everything, basically. I've walked away from every last fucking thing I've ever done in my life. And so here I am. And it's like I don't even get upset. I don't even feel like upset as in like wanting to, break down like that. I don't even feel upset. I feel fucking just anger. That's what I feel. It's just anger. Like I want to smash the living shit out of everything I own. And I remember kind of just before I was getting sick, the same feelings of just getting angry, and I just couldn't control my anger during throughout my work and stuff. And I was starting to think that, am I getting sick again? You know, is this the lead up to that feeling of breathlessness and inevitable anemia until you're just sleeping for the whole weekend, you know, not eating, losing weight, and looking pale as a sheep, you know, the start of all that bullshit that I had to go through, you know, at the start of fucking lockdown where, you know, everyone decided that it was a good idea that we weren't going to see the sick or the elderly anymore. Do you know what I mean? So I had to go through most of that bullshit by myself, the stem cells transplant anyway, yeah. And it's no joke. And I'm really fucking angry, and I've got half the mind, right, to start fighting, you know, to start up boxing or something like that, because I'm always of the thinking of going out swinging, you know, whatever it is, you know. I feel like the smashing it thing is the going out swinging. And we'll see, but you know, my fitness is not where I need it to be, where I want it to be. It's deeply frustrating. Being of my mindset that you know, I had my dad come down to visit me, and I decided to cancel it like literally an hour before he wanted to come. And he said he wanted to come anyway, and so I said fine. So in order to, you know, instead of just denying him seeing my son and all that, and my missus and whatever he had planned, I just decided to fuck off and let them deal with it. And I ended up more, you know, sick, not well, you know, my heart beating like mad, you know, feeling like fucking shit. And I just set off onto a walk, and I half expected to die on that walk. I half expected to be like found in a ditch, you know, weeks from there, because, you know, I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere now. Do you know what I mean? And I just started walking, and I just decided to start walking north, as you do. And it was freezing. This was fucking, I don't know, this is months ago now, and it was freezing, and I had nothing but my backpack, as you know. I like to walk around with a load of stuff, because that's what I do, you know. And some of the EDC community will understand me, you know, the mobile hoarding community, the community of eccentrics, where like Jim will fix it. In fact, I shouldn't use that name, fucking hell. Fix it for who? Ask yourself that. No, I can't even think of the names right now, but a MacGyver-y sort of person, you know, that can do stuff, you know. That's me, you know. And so luckily I had that fucking bag, otherwise I probably would have been dead, because I found myself stranded in a high street somewhere, like, because I was walking along this very, you know, this is 26 miles in. It's a marathon, isn't it? Walk the 26 miles, and, you know, through A roads, let me say, just in the dark, in the middle of nowhere, yeah, not knowing where I'm going, and knowing full well that if my torch claps out, I always have a spare, by the way, my torch clapped out, I'd have been fucked, because cars were coming at speed, you know, when they were coming, and I had enough warning to sort of climb up an embankment and stuff, but some places it was quite hairy, and I couldn't really get out off the road, right? So yeah, it was just lunacy. But then this one car stopped. I'm 26 mile in. I'm just walking. You know, just don't even know where I'm going. I just know that I'm gonna hit the sea at some point, because I'm in the bottom left, you know, southwest Wales basically. And I knew if I keep walking north, I was gonna have to hit sea. And then the car just stopped in the middle of nowhere, right? Just in the middle of this country lane. They were like, "You're gonna kill yourself, mate." And I was just like, and I was just looking at them. I don't even remember saying a word to these people, right? He was like, "You're gonna kill yourself, mate." He goes, "We've been past you 3 times already now, and look, this road, it's only a matter of time that someone's gonna hit you." And I was just like, I'm just still just looking at them, just aimless, you know, blank face, you know, this nutter in the middle of nowhere, not any, you know, wearing all black, let me just say, like I'm on a suicide mission or something. I'm walking along, and they were like, "Jump in, we'll give you a lift." And I just got in their car. And some might say that's not really sensible, you know, getting in a complete stranger's car and all the rest of it. But I'm of the thinking I can look after myself like that. Do you know what I mean? You know, I've got myself out of many scrapes, and I don't feel threatened in those sorts of ways. You know what I mean? So I just got in the car, and we start talking, and boy, it's amazing. Their daughter had leukemia. You know, she's got lots of heart problems and all sorts now. But we got talking, and they were just like they couldn't believe my story. I told them, you know, how the ambulance suddenly just picked me up in the middle of the night. I'm like a healthy and healthy guy, yeah. What I think, and I'm doing fire doors, you know, I'm smashing work. Like, I'm working on my own and I am getting fit and healthy. I'm doing loft boarding and all that, all by myself, you know, lifting all these boards, getting the materials in myself and working like a trooper, you know. I've got a baby, I've got a missus, I'm, you know, I want to do all I can, you know. Anyone that's had a baby will understand that, do you know what I mean? It's like the boy, it's like the male sparrow, you know, inclined to, just as I say that, a collared dove has just jumped on the feeder. But yeah, you know, that angst you have inside you that wants to push you forward and make you provide, you know, as a man and stuff. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But no, there's a lot of effort in here, there's a lot of heart in here, there's a lot of stuff. But I need to get it working out ASAP.